What's going on, fellow humans and resellers? This is I, James. 22 years selling full-time on eBay. And it looks like eBay has totally trashed again. I've gone 15 hours with, I think it's 3 sales and 1 paid from yesterday. Before that, so 3 sales in 15 hours. Did sell another little box of various toys. So yeah, yesterday at like 7:30, everything just stopped for me on eBay. Holy crap. I didn't even make it. Yeah, I made it past low end. $532. So even worse than the day before by $50. Yeah, 7:30, everything just cut off and ugly. Not a bad split. 36 items, 28 promoted, 8 organic. But I don't know what caused that huge lap. Yeah. This morning we are at 10:12 a.m. I'm at $83. So that's at least, the dollar amounts are at least good this morning, I guess. So I don't know. We'll see how the day bounces back. So I only got like 3, 4, 6 orders here to ship out. So I guess we'll go straight into questions and comments, since I don't really have nothing to say. It's just sad. And I was, again, yesterday still getting errors when I would do things. Get blank pages saying, can't do this at this time or whatever. So what are you going to do? Let's see. Comments then. I would love to go to the bins. I'm in your area and I hear great things about them, but I would get addicted to going and I already have so much stuff to list. I tell myself that I have to get through a certain amount of what I have before I go. Crack that whip on yourself. Where does Jan get her energy? She works like 60 hours. Pretty sure I'd be in bed for my day off, right? And she normally is on her day off. Normally on her day off, she's in bed most of the day. But it wore me out so bad yesterday. Like, I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago. And she had to be at work, I think, at 8 this morning. And she was gone. And she fell asleep about the same time I did. I did get up. I was up between 3 and 5, though. Drinking water and going to the bathroom and trying to go back to sleep. So I did have a couple of hours in there where I was awake, and then Jan, she could turn off like that. Like with me, when I get in bed, I don't always I have to watch TV to slow down, I guess, my mind. She can be out in a second. So she's got that going for her. Those are only helpful if you own other real books. Somebody would come to my place and wonder why there's only one book on the shelf. So yeah, that was my favorite thing. I found those fake books. They look like real books, but you open them up in their boxes and you can store valuables in them or whatever. Yeah, it'd only work if you had other books to put around them. Trolling each other is an old radio trick in hopes of increased ratings. Yeah. Cha-ching is either you or Primo. Definitely not me. Need one of these in my stash. Okay, James. Okay, James, this is constructive criticism, okay? How do you start a sentence like that? Okay, James, this is constructive criticism, okay? Huh? I don't watch you as often as before because all of your clickbait titles personally. I don't want to hear all the bull to get to your title. Then, when I made the statement before that people don't watch your videos who comment in a negative tone on your video, this is spot on the key perfection of what I speak of. Because that was yesterday's video, in which I did touch on the subject that I did put in there. Are some YouTubers trolling other eBay channels to promote themselves? And so that was the theme, and that's what I did talk about it in there. So this person clearly did not watch the video. Just saying, you might have more return viewers if you get to the point. That's not the point of a video. You got to understand that. To each his own, and good luck with this channel. Then he puts the title of the video and then puts where in this video was this topic, all caps with the emoji, because you didn't watch it. Oh, he responds again. My bad, James was skipping through again second time and found it 13 minutes in. So let me get this straight. You didn't watch the video, but you skipped through the video twice. Cuckoo. All right, that's funny. And then watching some YouTube videos states, his videos have the exact same format every single day. First, he goes through over the sales. So he's breaking it down for him. This is pure trollish. I got to put on a class. I got to put on a class on how to be a proper troll, because there's like troll beginners, which I seem to get. Then there's like advanced trollism, and then that's right above or right below the line of being a roaster, right? So I should give a class on the different stages of trollism and how you go from beginners like I get to be the ultimate troll, because I can be the ultimate troll. I can give you some story. I'll give you a story. Let me go on here and see if there's anything else though first. We'll get into the troll classes today, how to be a proper troll. Why is your stomach growling? Can't afford to eat, I suppose. Ooh, do we get another one here? He still mentions that trip he was on, and he needs to recoup the money in sales for what they spend in the mountains. So cheap. Then don't go on vacation if you have to mention it a million times in your videos. Did I even say anything about it in yesterday's videos? Normally I only say anything when I sell something from that trip. I don't think I sold anything from that trip yesterday, did I? I don't think so. Probably didn't watch the video, probably. Or I'm forgetting. But he drives a Porsche and does not complain about its payments or how many tens of thousands that cost. Huh? This is beginner trolls. My friend bought a Kion, and he got that at a very good price, so he says $66K, but James drives a more expensive one that has priced around $88K or higher, because he's got the beefier engine. Here's another tip on trolling. If you get into details about somebody, make sure you get those details correct. Because if you watch my videos, a lot of these details that are being spewed are not correct. Because if you watch my videos every day, you are looking at these comments going, that don't even make sense. That's not right. That's not what's going on here. So if you want to troll somebody and you got to get into details, make sure you get those details spot on, or it's going to make you look like a total idiot. There's kind of different stages to trolling. One is the beginner stage where they just put no work into their thoughts. So in order to be a good troll, you have to put work in. And a lot of these people are just too lazy to do that. And that is knowing the facts about what you're trolling. And if you don't know all the facts, then you keep the troll like broad based. Like, he's so cheap and so poor they can't afford his vacation. I bet you he's so poor he has a house with no doors. The last time he had to get a new roof, instead of shingles, he asked if they could do it in cardboard. He's so cheap, I bet you the homeless bring him food. So you got to keep it like broad if you're going to come after somebody and you don't want to do the work on the details. And then there's another stage where you can be the a-hole troll. The a-hole troll is somebody who just don't care and has no limitations. Like this wouldn't work today, but if you said this to me months ago, like, oh, your dad and dog didn't die, they committed suicide because they didn't want to be around you. That would have been a troll that would have, a comment that may have touched a nerve when I was grieving. Where like now I am troll free. Like you can't troll me today. I'm back in my prime headspace, so I can't be trolled. Because the thing about that works, when you troll somebody, it has to be somebody who you have to find their insecurity or their just something that touches a nerve. Something that's how can I explain it? Really, I guess that's pretty much it. But you have to do the work to figure what that is. You can't just come on and troll with basic information and think that it's going to do something. You have to be able to strike a nerve with the person you're going at. Let's see, a response to that. Do you ever stop? Seriously, you must be one jealous, miserable human being. Like, who gives a blank if he drives a Porsche? You do you. It's his money. And see, the thing about the details is he don't know what I paid for the Porsche, and the things that he says is wrong. And if you watched my videos, you would know this, so I don't need to get into what is wrong with his statement, because if you've heard me talk about it, because I talk about everything. And that's another thing about a troll. It's hard to troll somebody who talks about everything, right? But it's also easy to troll somebody who talks about everything. So normally when people talk about everything, they don't care. There's a certain people who don't care. Then there's certain people who say everything because it's really affecting them, right? It's bringing them down, so they've got to talk about it, depending on the subject, I guess. Those type of people you can control if you do your homework and you see what's bothering those people and see what's bringing them down. But like trolling is not nice unless you're friends with the person and you go back and forth in a playful manner. But like this person says, most of them, especially at this beginner troll where they're in the kindergarten level of trollism, they're just miserable people. They hate their lives so much that when they see somebody who makes them jealous, they throw out these kindergartner type of, and maybe fifth grade or 5-year-old. I guess 5-year-old's a kindergartner, yeah. So they throw out these like 5-year-old fifth grader or first grader kindergarten insults instead of actually putting some work in and being a true troll. I had talked about this before. Was one guy who used to pick on me and I turned his girlfriend against him type of thing. That was like before the internet, when you had to troll in person. You really had to do your work. So there was this guy who was always bullying me and picking on me or whatever, always verbally attacking me. and at one point wanted to physically fight me or something. But he had this girlfriend, and that you knew their relationship was rocky. But she ended up passing me her number at one time. So what I did is I did my work, got information. Like, this was before girls would take selfies in their bedroom, so you knew what their bedroom looked like, right? So I would talk to her and get basically a description of her bedroom, what it looked like. And the next time he came at me, I explained to him what his girlfriend's bedroom looks like and left him hanging, going, how do you think I got that information? And then as I walk away, I am verbally spewing her phone number. That was the last time he ever bothered me. So that was, like, in my eyes, when you look back on it, like the ultimate trolling of a troll, if you will. It stopped all the stuff because I went next level on him, basically. So if you're going to troll somebody, you got to get next level. You can't do this kindergarten basic stuff. You got to get good at it. Calling people names, like, he's ugly, he's got long hair, so he looks like a girl. Spewing information that's not accurate, details that are not accurate. Those are all basic kindergarten levels of trolling. You got to get better. You got to be better. You just got to, if you're going to do it, or it has no effect on people like me. Even if you did get good at it, I'd actually be giving you an applause instead of it actually bothering me, because I'd be like, yeah, that's a good one. But I haven't heard a good one yet that I can remember anyway. So, yeah, you got to be good at trolling if you're going to troll somebody. And that's why I'm becoming the troll of trolls, you see. And I think it's going to be more, I am the teacher, you are the student when it comes to these trolls. So, if you're a troll, you should be watching my videos so you can learn how to be a proper troll, if that's what you wish to be, until you get your own life together and become somebody and make yourself proud. And I'm sorry your parents don't love you anymore. It's probably actions based on you probably caused your parents not to love you. So if you get your life together and become a better person, guess what? Your parents are going to love you again. You don't have to be so miserable. It'll be a beautiful thing. It's like a snowball effect. Once you start doing good things and feeling good and doing things for yourself and for others, it's like a snowball effect. Then that love comes back and everybody loves you again. Your parents don't hate you forever. They actually have some respect for you. And, it's a snowball effect. So you'll get there. I have faith in you. Just take my teachings to heart and learn to become a better troll. That's all I got to say. Class dismissed. The hard part of having a large variety of items is having the right box to ship in. Yes. That's why I always usually have a big supply of used boxes also on top of the boxes that I order. The boxes I order are usually a nice array of different sizes. So if I have to, I can put two together or something like that to create, or cut one down or something if I don't have an empty box to do that. Just so I am clear, anytime there are no sales coming in, it must be eBay is shut down. That's the only possible reason. Just want to make sure I understand your hypothesis as an eBay genius. I am an eBay genius. Yes. When you have 52,000 plus items and you have 15 hours with only 3 sales, yeah, it's clearly a shutdown. There's no doubt about it. If you watched all my videos, I would say go back and start watching my videos. Go back to like the end of 2022 and start watching my videos. Let me know when you get caught up, and then you will see the patterns, because I pretty much speak about it, the patterns in every video. So once you see the patterns, you'll understand the situation. But yes, I am a genius. Such a beautiful thing. All right. Welcome back to the ponytail. Have a good one, James. This is happening right now. I declined 2 offers so far, which included a message of their financial hardship situations. I didn't counter offer until I watched this video. I just now sent a counter with the 3rd decline. Yeah, I don't pay attention to messages like that. I just counter back at normal, you know, because I've done enough to know that when they say that, they're just trying. It's not even always possibly true, but whether it's true and or not, they're usually willing to pay more. They just do that to try to get the cheapest price. So you just counter back and just be normal. They usually accept it. So that's at least more times than not with my experience. So yeah. All right, let's do this. Let's get this. So I expect better troll comments on this video. Like I said, it's not going to bother me, but you may gain my respect if you come up with something good. The information's all out there. You got to find you got to think, okay, James, what insecurities does James maybe have right now? And really, I can't think of anything. Let's see. The only problems with me, and I'm going to give you the ammo. Let's see. The only problems I feel with me physically as getting older is I'm putting on a little weight, but I'm in the process of losing that. And the receding hairline. You know, I'm going from a 4-head to a 5-head. So I always wear a hat. So those two areas would be probably if I cared, the most sensitive subjects for me. But being that I share them and I don't care, that shows it doesn't bother me. So you got to be. I just started to say a key word here. You have to be smart to be a good troll, and by being smart, you have to pay attention, and you got to know your target, or you're just spinning your wheels or wasting your time or making yourself look like a total idiot. So I expect some better comments on this one. So give me some 5-head, getting older and receding hairline, when I used to have a big full bushy hair down to my waist, weighing 10 pounds over where I like to be. That's the thing about weight loss too. It comes off everywhere else first before it comes off here. So you'll see my face shrinking and stuff before the belly disappears. All right. Yeah, because like I don't have big ears or anything. I do got hairs growing out of my ears, which is funny, but I like picking them, man. I'll sit here and like, when I feel one, I'm like, yes, think. And it's got a weird sensation when you pull them. And how can you troll a guy who talks about his hemorrhoids? I have no shame. There's nothing I won't talk about. It's hard to really troll somebody who will talk about anything, who has no shame about anything. That's when you really have to dig in and do your work to see if they have an insecure thing going on. Which thankfully right now I don't. If you would have caught me 2 months ago, you probably could have had a couple of comments that maybe would have affected me because of the state of mind I was in. You know, still going through that, trying to get over that whole grieving thing, you know, the doggy dying, the different life with no parents. There was a lot there that could have been used and probably could have, I wouldn't say affected me, but maybe tinked on a nerve a little bit or something. So, got to be good at what you do if you're going to do it. Put in the work. Put in the work to be the best troll you can be if you want to be a troll. All right. So yeah, I only got 6 here. So let's get them shipped out. Troll classes are dismissed for the day. All right, first up we got a hat. My dad used to wear a hat almost just like this. If not just like this. Old roadway hat, because he was a trucker, so he would wear like roadway hats. He'd wear yellow trucking hats. Sold for $16, headed to Atlanta, Georgia. All right, so what can this video be titled and thumbnailed? Like troll classes or eBay genius? Ooh, that's going to be a tough one. I could probably come up with some cool AI words to create a thumbnail for either one. You like my troll thumbnails that I've been using? I use this AI thing for that. I actually like the trolls. They're just so cute with their kindergarten ways. So cute. So cute. All right, Amy. That's so cute. Oh, it's so darling. It is like when I see these little basic comments like this, I literally picture like a 15-year-old kid or a 35 or 40-year-old guy sitting in their mom's basement, you know, or their bedroom at their mom's house. Who don't have nothing going in their life. I'd be curious to know and be truthful. If you're watching this and you're one of these trolls, what do you do in life? Do you live on your own? Do you do your own laundry? I'd be curious to know. But, and again, a troll's thing about somebody like this, they're not going to give you that information because they would lie to make themselves look better, because any information like that would give you ammo to use against them. So I know that's not going to happen. So Missouri Tigers hat sold for $9, headed to Wiley, Texas. Because those are the people who, they don't use their real pictures on any of their profiles. They sure as hell wouldn't talk about anything and everything in their life because their lives are probably pretty wrecked. Because of their own doing. Mandy. Because normally when people are in bad situations, like because of maybe outside forces, if you will, let's just call it that, they're not usually the ones going around trying to troll other people, because they're just kind of in their own cocoon and shell, right? So these are the people that have too much time on their hands, and there's a reason they have too much time on their hands. So we got the box of toys headed to Spokane, Washington, sold for $13.50. Class dismissed. And gotta make. I'm hot for teacher. And if I'm teaching you something about trollism, I will allow you to be hot for the teacher. It's all right. Sexy. Superstar. I got the glasses on. I got the sexy librarian glasses. I can go do a little puff face. I got it. I got it down pat. Oh, we got a hat going to Australia. Remove. Next up, the Serenity Sisters. Pass It On cassette tape. Headed to Union, Missouri. Sold for $6. Gotta make. I'm hot for teacher. I gotta make some. I'm hot for teacher. So when I come to drafting and listing, I think I got a little new, kind of like a certain way of doing it now. Where like in the morning, I've got stuff that is 100% completely done. And my job, first thing, is to get those items listed and down here and homed. Put them in their home. Find a home for them. And then I spend the rest of the day creating full drafts. Or not the whole day, but my goal is to get X amount of full drafts done for tomorrow morning. And then also take pictures for future drafts. So that's kind of like my goal I've been going on, because I've talked about this before, like one of the hardest things now about having so much stuff is finding its home. Like if I have 60 items that needs to go in a box, I'm just not going to be able to come down here and find one box to do it. It's probably going to take 4 or 5 different boxes, a little bit in each box. So that's like a slow down process for me when if I try to do all the steps together. So if you take your steps and do them all at one time, like I've said many times before, it makes listing a lot easier. So if you do like a whole bunch of pictures at one time, or you do a whole lot of details at one time, the same can be true, at least in my situation, for homing the item. So if you do the homing in one situation, when you do them like that, you can become faster and more efficient with your listing, and you can list more. Instead of just doing one from A to B, meaning grab the item, start it, draft it, picture it, home it. Okay, item 2. Picture it, draft it, home it, go to 3. It's better just to draft, or picture, home. So, got me a little comforting way of doing it. Tom Prazada or something. I don't know. The way of the world goes that. So for $5, headed to Chicago. I am happy I'm at least hitting my low end goal with these bad days. These couple of bad days in a row. Hopefully they'll end here soon. Okay. It would be nice if I could touch your body. I know not everybody has got a body like me. It's almost like kind of like the when it comes to like trolling and stuff, you got to kind of read the emotions of the person. Like I've always been like attracted to people who are confident about themselves, no matter what they look like, no matter how big they are, I should just say what size they are, how short or tall they are, whatever insecurity that one may have about themselves, or you might think that one would have about themselves, that they're like totally opposite. They're just confident in who they are, and they're just, happy, and nobody else's thought about who they are matter, because you know what, the people don't know them. So I've always been like really attracted to confident people. And the same goes true like in the trolling world. You gotta be able to read that on a person. Like if the person's like totally this confident person, you can tell by wording. Yeah, I guess it's hard to really explain if you don't. Like I've always been very good at people watching and understanding body language and stuff like that. That's maybe one reason I could be the troll of trolls, the teacher of the trolls, because if you talk, I'm going to find, if you have it, I'm going to find it when it comes to a weakness or an insecurity or whatever. Just in the way you talk, the reaction of your body when you say certain words, and just your body language overall. Slumped over, the tone of your voice, is it low key, is it higher and more confident? You're going to get that feeling if you read to people. And video, somebody who puts out literally a video just about every single day of the month, if you can't score a strike with somebody who puts everything out there every day, you're probably not going to be a very good troll. I would just give it up, and I would I don't know, go back to school and try to do something you might be better at. Find that something in life that you're good at, because if you're half-assed in your life and your life's so half-assed that you have to become a troll, and then your trolling is half-assed on top of that, you're just burying a deeper hole for yourself because you already feel like crap. So then when you do like a kindergartner troll and you're called out on it, you're just going to feel more like crap, you know? Especially when it's obvious that the words you speak in your troll are wrong. And it's wrong it's not just me looking at it laughing, thinking you're an idiot. It's hundreds of other people, if not 1,000 other people, looking at your comment knowing that you're wrong and you're an idiot. So that's got to make you feel really good about yourself, right? So might be time to pick a different profession. Not that it pays to be a troll. All right, we got one international. I'm giving you all too much information for free on trollisms. But also on all you people out there who are not trolls, who listen to my stuff, yet who make videos and or make comments and you get trolled upon, you can take my words I speak here and use them to your advantage. That's the beauty of it. So we got this Wild Sun Winery hat going to Australia. Yes, Australia. Sold for $10. So that if you do have some insecurities about yourself or whatever, and somebody might be attacking you for them, use my words to counter that. And don't be insecure about who you are. Every human goes through different things in life and feels different ways at different times. Can be lost for one reason or another. Can be emotionally drained for one reason or another. And during those times, you may be more susceptible to negative energy. But if you always remember that no matter what emotion you're going through, how down you may feel about this or that there's other humans on the planet that are still going through it or have gone through it in the past. And so you're not unique in that sense of, when it comes to distress. You're not unique. You're not alone. Just understand that it's just something you're going through right now. And there's no reason not to be proud of that experience you're going through, because it's a life experience. Not maybe proud, but it's just a life experience, right? Something you can learn from to make yourself better over time. And like with my dad, not having the parents around anymore, then Vern, who was a big supporter emotionally for me. Coming out of that, I almost feel like the old version of me when I was a teenager to mid-20s, when I had no cares in the world. I feel like that again, only elevated because of everything I've been through. I'll be 53 next month. So I put like the past 30 years of experiences on this planet into the fact that I don't have nothing to worry about anymore. So I feel like that younger version of myself, thrown on with all the experiences, feels more powerful. It feels like 10 times better than I was when I was 20 years old. I feel like I could be who I was at 20 when it comes to life, not caring and just free for all and just raw, right? But with all the experience, I feel like I could be a better person at the same time, where maybe at that age, I know I was just a straight up asshole at times because it was more selfish based than anything else. Like, because I'm on a mission to get out of the ghetto. So it was more selfish based and I didn't care who I hurt at that time. Where now I have more understanding of human nature and emotions and all that stuff and what people can go through. And when you're young, everybody's young and dumb at one time. And that comes because of the lack of life experience. And when you get that life experience in you, man, and you can go back to that youth feeling of not necessarily rebel, but just not caring. Nothing matters, right? Like, I don't have to worry about the bills being paid. You didn't have to worry about it as a teenager. And now I've made it to a point where I don't have to worry about it today, but I have all that experience built on top of that feeling. So it's a beautiful thing, actually. And so since within the past month or so, I've been pounding that into my head in order to get past the parents and Fern and stuff going, hey, you're taking the best version of you then, the parts that you liked about yourself then, mixing it with your experience from since then, and you are something you've never been before. So I'm pounding that into my head as the new mentality going forward, that I am something I've never been before, and I'm better than I've ever been before. So that's where I am mentally going, the direction I am going. So, and then that is also with the added knowledge of knowing, do not let it get out of hand. Do not become an asshole, like you were when you were younger. But like I said, I think the life experience keeps that in check because you felt things that my 19-year-old self didn't feel, had never felt. You've seen things that my 19-year-old may have never seen, so I like it. I like the path I love the path that I'm going. I hope that made sense. Hopefully that made sense to at least one of you guys to go, hey, you know what? That just helped me a little bit in one way or another. That would be awesome. And then when I get back from the post office, I got to remember to respond to those comments saying, hey, watch my video to learn how to be a better troll. Maybe I'll do that right now so I don't forget. So then I got at least 2 views on this video already. You got to use the trolls at the same time, right? Let me heart that, heart that, heart that, heart that, heart that, heart that. Okay, let's see. Oops, caps. Make sure to watch this morning's video where I will teach you how to be a better, learn to spell, James, be a better troll. And I think I'll go with, on the thumbnail and then saying the title of this video, something to do with troll troll class in session. So then anytime I can get up a troll, I can refer them back to this video to teach them a thing or two. A method to the madness. There's always a method to the madness. You sound like a real hater. 2 negative messages. Why are you gatekeeping? Don't you have better things to worry about? No, because they're the 19-year-old me. They're the 19-year-old me who thinks they know everything, who are just being an a-hole because they have no cares or nothing to worry about. I wish I had the Porsche with the beefier engine, though. That would be nice. I went for more of the comfort on my Porsche than the engine. And I also, it's got it secondhand. It had one owner, but he took beautiful care of it. The car never had a problem. We're getting ready to hit 60,000 miles. And it's a Porsche. I never had, he had no problems with it. I've had no problems with it. What did I buy it at? 39,000? I think. Miles. But yeah, I went more for the, because I couldn't be pickers, there was only one on the used car lot, so you either take it or you don't. You can't say, hey, I want that used car with this and this, if that's the only one on the lot. So no, I don't have the beefier engine. But it does have a nice pickup. I mean, I think it's got turbo. But it don't have that oomph. But it's got enough oomph that, it's not slow. Was there a third one? Yes, right here. The one about the eBay Genius. So let me go put that one on there too. All right, let me heart everybody else's in their lovely comments. I appreciate you all. Boom, boom, boom. So that is done. So now I can concentrate on work all day. Yay! Like it's going to do any freaking good listing anything. Good Lord, eBay, what the hell's wrong? Let me see if there was like a detected problem overnight. Usually overnights, the down detector never pings. Whoa. Oh, whoa. But it did all day yesterday. A lot of the time, during the times I had the complete shutdown, even before that, though, even hours before that. I did, too, have that early afternoon one, too. And it's 2 o'clock, it's pinging the highest. But then it came back for a little bit, and then it shut off at like 7:30, somewhere. 7:30, I think it was. So, yeah, it was pinging all day yesterday. eBay updated something again. No wonder sales are down. Every time sales increase and are going steady, they throw an update in there and it screws everything up. I'm not the only one who sees these problems. eBay, my eBay selling listing active loading error. As a user stated below, disable ad block, fix the issue. That's the thing about, I don't have ad blocks and I still have all these problems. And you can't tell everybody across the world not to have an ad block, right? So, cannot connect to my watch list since 2 p.m. eBay website is not working. Can't click on a link that you recently purchased from the past. And this is saying disable ad blocker. Ad blocker has been causing eBay to lag and not load today in Chrome. See, I don't think I have ad blocker on, and I was lagging all day yesterday, and the phone too. I mean, it was bad. I'm wondering. Yesterday I was wondering if it was eBay or if it was Spectrum. It was so bad and slow. I didn't know which one it was, to be honest with you. It was so bad. But we'll see what they did overnight and see if it does anything. But we're at 11 o'clock. I've had nothing in the last hour. It'd be an hour and 7 minutes. So 53 minutes, nothing. Not look too promising, but we'll see. I'm at 11 o'clock and I'm still at $83. That's where I was before, wasn't I? Anyway. Oh, well. All right. Onward to the day. Let's get some work done. Yes. And just keep listing. We see what happens when the days are good and they're working fine. We've had most of the days this month have been kicking ass. 850, 865, 886, 817, 874, 687, 804, 887, 797, 710, 723, 900, 885. So most of the days this month so far have been beautiful. So hopefully it'll kick back to that. Hopefully it seems like now maybe where before everything was lower, and then when the problems happened, everything was lower. Like the whole baseline seems to be better now than say last month. Last month, the good days were 716, 723, 690, 690, 742, 670. And then the low days were even lower than the low days now. So it seems like it's at least up a level, which is good. So that's the positive. That's the positive. That when it does rebound, at least should be back in the 800s. Still hoping for those overnights to turn back on so I can be $1,000 days again. So just going to keep working. All right. Thanks, everybody. And I will see you all in the next video. Later.